What's up, guys? Welcome to Press String to Start, the only video game show that takes your favorite video games
and your favorite beers
and pairs them together and reviews them at the end of the show. This is a very special episode. We're doing Mortal Kombat XL, and we're reviewing...
We've got the Sub-Zero Imperial Stout here. This is by Sound Brewery.
Mortal Kombat beer. This is the Scorpion Imperial Stout. And I'll show you guys the Imperial Sub-Zero Imperial IPA.
Pretty cool, if you will. So this is a brewery out in Washington called Poolsbo. The brewery is called Sound Brewery.
Don't even worry about pouring that.
Nope.
So,
I need it out of the bottle first.
So guys, this is a very special episode where we are celebrating all things Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
What a great celebration. Mortal Kombat's been around since 1992.
92. I was 4 years old.
I was 10. And when we found the Mortal Kombat beer, we figured, why not just do a super fun Mortal Kombat episode? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Cheers, Zach. Now, already the stout does not pour a creamy head. Okay. All right. We're up to three viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is a Mortal Kombat.
Should we do some classic Sub-Zero Scorpion to start?
I said let's do it.
All right, let's jump in. Now, I'm really loving what they did with this, the fighting styles that you get to pick from.
Yes, I agree. I think that so this was something new for Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat XL, where they gave us 3 different variations of fighting styles, and you had 3 different types of fighting for each character.
Right. And you can't like switch them when you're playing. It's something that you have to pick at the versus screen here.
So, in case you guys didn't know, we're going to give you guys a little bit of history about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat originally came out in 1992. It was developed by Midway Games out of Chicago. And it was created by Ed Boon and John Tobias, which is a little trivia thing here is that the character Noob Saibot was actually a combination of both their last names spelled backwards. Boon and Tobias, Noob Saibot. Huh. Yeah, right? So,
hot at the gate there, Bill.
Big gate, you know?
Bill Gates.
So that was it was a big thing, and what ended up, oh my god, I don't even know my moves anymore. And what ended up happening with Midway was that after a couple Mortal Kombats, Midway actually went bankrupt, and Midway went bankrupt. Warner Brothers bought into the company and ended up forming the studio into NetherRealm, which is now kind of the new. What Mortal Kombat is now is NetherRealm Studios.
And so, I mean, Mortal Kombat has definitely, I feel like, transcended into this massive. I mean, we've got X-ray attacks like this now. It's come a long way from the. I mean, it's still a side-scrolling game, but which one was the you can kind of like circle around them? Was that Descent? Was it
Circle random?
No, circle around them. Like this is just.
Oh yeah.
Side-scroll. There was one where you could kind of like make circles.
It was like.
It was Deception.
It was more.
I think it was Deception.
It might have been Deception.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've gone through a lot of different changes in the years, and it's been neat to kind of see. You saw that tree branch coming, huh?
I did.
So for you guys that haven't played Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat XL, which is essentially just a version of all the DLC being included, Mortal Kombat X came out on April 7th of 2015, so it came out last year, and it had been about 4 years since a Mortal Kombat game had come out in NetherRealm, and it was definitely a welcome addition. The last update was Mortal Kombat in 2011, which was kind of like, I don't want to say it was like a rebranding, but I feel like it was definitely a, how would you say it? Because it was like, it was, using the original title, and it was kind of a throwback to,
wow. That was almost like a glitch. That was crazy.
But the Mortal Kombat that came out in 2011 was kind of a throwback to the series, and it was kind of a celebration of like the classic Mortal Kombat, like the Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember like going to these old arcade games and watching these guys play. I can't see anything over there. Watching these guys play Mortal Kombat. Like I remember the MK3 came out and it was even more gory and crazy. These fatalities were. I think Cyrax was just introduced MK3, and these guys knew the fatalities like by heart on arcade games, and I was like fascinated by that. I was like, how is this even possible?
No, totally, and it's important to note that with Mortal Kombat XL. You get, and I'm going to go back and touch on the original Mortal Kombat that you were just talking about and the whole thing, but it's important to touch on that you get all the DLC characters, which include Jason, Predator, Leatherface, Alien, Bo' Rai Cho, Triborg, Tremor, and Tanya. So you get all the DLC characters that are available. Who am I going to play as? Let's do someone a little bit different.
I feel like we should do some Bo' Rai Cho because
he's a drinker.
Right.
He's a drinker. So what you were saying, your first kind of experience with Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat 3. And
well, not my first one. I just that was like the first like arcade experience I saw.
So I remember, I actually remember the original Mortal Kombat, which came out in '92, and I was probably around 10, maybe 11 years old.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat actually came to a comic book store down the street from my house. And me and one of my best friends, we used to go to this comic book store, and we used to play Mortal Kombat. We'd put our quarters down to signify that we were going to play like the next round. And that was like a big thing, you know. So, but like what you were saying was that there was always these older guys that somehow they knew all the moves, knew all the fatalities. And this was before, this was 1992, 1993. This was before the, the internet, all that kind of stuff. So this was like a big thing because these people had researched, they spent time playing the game, and they knew the moves.
In and out. Oh wow,
oh, did you use Spartan?
That's right.
I'm out, down and out on that one.
Wow, if I win this one, I'm gonna be shocked.
Oh, so close.
Man, your guy is so powerful.
Michelle says, yo. Michelle, hey. Keith is on. Game is sick. The game is amazing.
Oh, shit.
Chris Hyman says MK2 is still the shit. Chris, I agree with you. Mortal Kombat 2 was a big thing in the series.
Big shout out to Chris. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, I remember playing the first MK, and I would want to be Sub-Zero because I would always, I'd always want to be second player because I liked going left. No, what is it? Second player goes right to left, right?
Left to right.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
That way.
Right, and I always liked going left to right, and I would always be Sub-Zero, and my brother would be Scorpion. Oh, damn. Damn! I'm getting work out here, dude. Oh no! Hit him with the X-ray right there.
So it's important to note also, guys, that so again, if you guys are just joining us, we're drinking Mortal Kombat beer, Mortal Kombat X beer.
Yes. Josh is drinking an Imperial Stout they're both by Sound Brewery out of Washington.
And this was a collaboration. This was a limited release. It was a collaboration between Warner Brothers, Sound Brewery out of Washington,
and Global
Beverage Traders. And there have been a couple other video games that had their own beers, and Mortal Kombat was kind of next in line.
This is a limited release, right?
It was. It's a limited release. It was announced in the beginning of June. So mid-July, we're kind of picking it up and giving it a little time to get out on the shelves. These are only available in 22-ounce bottles, so you're not going to get these in a 6-pack or something like that.
Right.
Again, it's kind of a specialty kind of thing.
Oh wow, you're finding a niche right here. Jesus Christ.
Niche. I feel like I just hear gas coming out of you.
Gastric bypass, really? Oh man, I thought I could have.
I don't know.
We had that one. No fatalities. We haven't seen any fatalities this round. We're gonna have to do that next time.
So really quickly, to give you guys like a little bit of a rundown about the, because there's 3 variations of the Mortal Kombat beer that came out from Sound Brewery, and so there was there's what.
You want to do a rematch?
Yeah. Oh, are we doing a rematch?
I did.
No. Okay. Good. So there's a Scorpion Imperial Stout.
Let's show you guys some of the new players. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Are we doing? You want to do DLC or you want to do new characters?
Let's do new characters.
All right, so there is a couple of new characters. I'm gonna go with Aaron Black, who's a new character for this one. Let's do
Aaron Black. I'll do.
Aaron Black.
I'll go ahead and do what's his name? I forgot his name. I can't see it.
Is it
Kuta Khan.
Kotal Khan?
Kotal Khan.
Koodle? Like a canoodle, huh?
I said Kuta Khan.
So there's 3 different variations of this Mortal Kombat beer that came out, and so what I'm drinking is a Scorpion Imperial Stout, which is a combination of chilies and vanilla bean, and it's 8% APV. Zacc is drinking a Sub-Zero Imperial IPA. Disabling. I don't know what that said.
I don't know.
He's drinking a Sub-Zero Imperial IPA, which is a perfect mix of hops and malts. It's a little bit higher. It's an 8.5% ABV. There's also one that we don't have on tonight, which is a
Raiden Saison.
A Raiden Imperial Saison. And that is a Belgian style, which electrifying hops and a blast of CO2. That's also 8% ABV. So there's three different options when it comes to, I guess, the Mortal Kombat beer, which is kind of cool. And again, you know, this is not something like completely new for breweries to put out beer based off of beer.
Oh my god, that was brutal.
So these are some of the new characters that are new to Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, this guy's so fucking slow. Oh.
Bam, son! So these are a couple new characters that are brand new to Mortal Kombat X.
It's pissing me off. Eat shit, dude.
Oh, good block right there. Now I gotta ask you, Zacc, I watched a little bit of the clips from, I think it was about a month ago, that they had like the fighting, I think it's Evo, they had like a fighting game championship.
Yeah.
You ever watch those?
I have done a little bit of them. See, I have to keep my distance from you, man. You're coming in too hot.
Coming in hot. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, son of a biscuit. It says my name on it.
Kotal Khan. Take this opportunity to have a stiffy.
Here we go.
So guys, another thing that we're trying to do with press
do a fatality.
I don't. Let's see what they are.
Give the people what they want. They want to see a fatality.
Down, back, forward, down, square. Oh god, what was it? Oh my god!
I don't think there was an up in
this is
there.
horrible.
I don't think there was an up in there.
Down, back, forward, down. Got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Sands of time right there.
Sands of time. Chris he's saying bad stuff. He's saying bad stuff.
What is he saying?
He said Cuntacon in the next DLC, and he says, oh, he sounds racist now. We didn't think it was racist.
Well.
So one of the things that we were trying to do is that we were trying to do shorter episodes so you guys can rewatch these and not be just let's do some DLC.
Okay.
So you guys can maybe rewatch these.
Predator's DLC, right?
Yeah.
Jason.
You want to do Alien versus Predator?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be Alien.
Okay, I'll do Predator. So we're hitting the 14-minute mark. We're gonna maybe do another 5 minutes. We're gonna try to knock this off at
knock this off.
Knock
that off, young man.
At 15 minutes, but we want to keep this going just so you guys can kind of see a little bit of the game. Brendan says this game is awesome. Brendan, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun. Me and Zacc, actually, Mortal Kombat is something that's very close to both of our hearts.
Unless it's getting ripped out by Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Or Kano.
Yeah.
Kano. So, really quickly, I got to give you guys a little bit of insight.
Really quickly, can we pause it? Or can you talk?
No, I can talk.
Okay, see, I actually can't do that. You're doing the majority of this episode, which I really appreciate because I can't do that. And you're kicking my ass.
One of the things about Mortal Kombat is that when Mortal Kombat in 2011, when it was just called Mortal Kombat. But when that came out, me and Zacc were actually playing in a band together.
Shit.
And that.
Don't worry about what it's called.
We actually went on. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But we actually went on tour, and we had the option to bring a Mortal Kombat PS3 in the van on tour with us, and we brought Mortal Kombat.
Basically, Josh and I would just go through like the tower, and we would just start, you know, co-oping this huge tower. Like they had the tower mode, right?
We went through story mode.
Yeah,
we beat the story mode, and then we went through all the challenges, we went through the crypt, and all that stuff. And I mean, you could not pull us away from this game. I mean, it was so much fun.
Sometimes we'd pull into like a gas station to get like refuel the van, and like people would like turn the van off, you know, and be like, no, because like when you turn the van off, the whole power goes out, and we like lose all of our unsaved progress.
But that was a big thing. So when Mortal Kombat X came out back in 2015, April of 2015, I had pre-ordered it, and me and Zacc actually went to GameStop. We stood in line, and we waited, and we brought it home. And me, Zacc, my girlfriend Lydia, we all played that night.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that I think that video is actually up because that was like a little broadcast. Let's hear that.
Was it?
Bam!
I just won.
Oh. Boom!
Okay.
But I think that
getting a little too drunk, guys.
No, not at all. But I think that video.
Eat box, dude.
Box. But I think that video might actually be up on my own YouTube.
Are you promoting yourself now?
No. Yes.
Bite that pee-pee off.
Oh.
Bite the pee-pee.
Just going for the pee-pee.
Check it out, Billy. Sorry, caught him slipping. Now, if you ever do the X-ray and you're playing with a friend, call it catch him slipping. So we call it a catch. What is going on here? This is a
little head bite. So now, let me ask you something, Zacc, because
I knew it was coming. What's that one, Billy?
So Chris just kind of got me into the next thing that I want to talk about, which is in this game there is a crypt.
Yeah.
And I don't think you've actually played the crypt much in this game. Okay. So Chris says that in this game the crypt is probably the best one yet in regards to how expansive it is.
That's a one and done, baby.
And you got a trophy for that. Chris, I want to agree with you. I've had an opportunity to go through the crypt and unlock certain things. And the crypt in this game is absolutely phenomenal. There's a lot.
Tell us why, Josh.
Well, there's a lot going on. It's almost kind of like an interactive, game in and of itself, where you can go through and there's little jump scares and things that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's pretty neat. It's definitely something different to the Mortal Kombat franchise.
Okay.
With that being said, we are nearing the 18-minute mark.
Oh wow.
We want to try to wrap this up in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Let's keep playing, but let's talk about the beers because we haven't really talked about that. And or should we go to the game review first?
Why don't we do the beers?
Okay.
I think we talked a lot about the game.
You want to switch and get a little
yeah, let's
tasty?
do it. Let's do it.
Right, so we're going to switch beers really quick and just get a little tasty.
Don't worry about it. It's just, you know, we've been on tour together before. It's, you know, we're not worried about cooties, okay?
So this is the IPA. I'm going to drink from not the side that you drank from.
I don't know where you drank from. I think your mouth just goes everywhere when you drink.
It does. Okay.
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 Okay, all right.
Okay. Nice little switcheroo. I'm going to do MILEENA.
Okay.
We need some chick action.
I'm going to do Jason. So let's talk about the beers, and we'll get into
You know what? We need to do one chick fight.
Okay. So I'll be a girl.
Okay.
Should we do MILEENA KITANA?
Yeah, for sure. That's classic. Vampirus.
All right, so let's talk about the beers. Mortal Kombat beers. Mortal Kombat X beers out of Sound Brewery out of Washington.
Yes. Well, it's out of Pulspo, Washington.
Pulspo.
So each beer is a little different here. One's 8 and one's 8.5 on the ABV. My first initial, the IPA, the Imperial IPA, doesn't even drink like an IPA. It's got so much drinkability there. It's not even too hoppy at all. It's a perfect actually mix of the malts and hops. So it's a very light IPA, and I love it.
So, and I'll talk about the Stout, the Imperial Stout. It talks about vanilla bean and it talks about chilies, and I don't know if you picked this up when you tasted it, but there is a very, there's a little bit of a spice to it.
At the back end.
The back end. So, so Brendan was asking about the back end of these beers, and Brendan.
That's a big old thing. Whenever we say back end, we need like a thing a big old screen to come down and say like back end.
So every time we say back end, you guys take a shot at home. So the back end, there is a spice to the back end of the stout.
Absolutely, there is.
I don't know if I taste so much of the vanilla bean, but
I'd say that's a little more in the front.
Hold on. Let me see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, that's
Okay, there is a little bit of vanilla bean in there.
Check fight.
I like the stout. I like the IPA. I'm gonna say that I would probably drink the stout over the IPA.
Yeah.
The IPA is good, but coming from what we did last week, which was Racer 5.
It caught me slipping.
Which Racer 5 I think was an amazing IPA.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this IPA necessarily ranks up there with.
And that's not even that hoppy, which is crazy. They even call it an IPA. It doesn't drink like that.
Was it Racer 5 or this?
No, this.
Okay.
Oh damn! I kind of did a little 1-2 on that for you.
Bam.
Christ hindering me.
Cat fight me.
So, I'm gonna give the Imperial Stout. I actually like it. I would drink it again. Would be interested to know if, because this is a limited release, if Sound offers something like this in their regular line of beers. So if anyone from Sound is watching, let us know. I'm gonna give the Mortal Kombat X beer, the Scorpion Imperial Stout. I'm going to give it a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed it, and I think that it's totally worth picking up. The IPA, should I rate the IPA too, or do you want to do the IPA?
No, yeah, I think we both drank them, so... Oh, you had it. I didn't know you had it. I'm done for it.
Oh, you're done. You're done. The IPA, I'm going to give a 6.57 out of 10. It's not my favorite IPA I've ever had. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite IPA.
I'm so proud of you. You know why? This whole time that you've been describing both of the beers, you have not said once that it is nice.
They're both very nice. They're both deliciously nice beers.
Look at me, dude. I got... that was like my favorite one, dude.
That's a headache. So Imperial Stout, I'm gonna do 8 out of 10. IPA, I'm gonna do 7 out of 10. I'm sorry, I was gonna say they're both good. They're completely worth picking up and drinking, especially if you're playing Mortal Kombat X.
I'm actually really liking that back end, like the chili that I'm getting there. Good Scorpion touch there. For the Imperial IPA, for me, the Sub-Zeros, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because it doesn't really. If you're gonna label something an IPA, I'm looking for like the hops in it. I really don't get that. Let me just have some more here. Let me just do like a little. Okay, so that I kind of refreshed my palate.
Flesh that palate.
Okay, I'll give it a 7.5 now for the IPA, and I'm gonna give a.
Cause I do feel like that you can taste the hops a little bit.
For Imperial Stout, I'm gonna give that a. That's a 7 for me.
So was it 7.5 and a 7?
Yep.
Okay.
Great beers.
So
I really like the chili at the back end.
Yeah, I think for a limited release and for something that I think a lot of people might not take seriously, which is a video game beer, I think they were actually really good.
I agree.
So again, 8 out of 10 for the stout for me, 7 out of 10 for the IPA for me.
Oh man, beer's good. I'm gonna do I said the 7.5 for the IPA, and a 7 for the Imperial Stout.
All right, so there you guys have it for the reviews on the beers. I think both of us can agree. Go out and pick up Mortal Kombat X beer. You can get it at specialty beer stores. We got these at actually Total Wine.
Maybe Bevmo.
When we go to Total Wine, we ride in on demonic horses.
Right.
Rams.
Well, no, yeah, it's different horses. Rams horns.
Let's talk about really quickly. Let's talk about the game.
Okay.
So
look how beautiful this looks back there.
Yeah, this for me was a big, like, just complete, like, oh my god.
I just picked you up with the body and slapped you with it.
This brought back everything that was enjoyable about Mortal Kombat X.
Dude, you're so good with like the sorcerers. It's like freaky.
Because I might have been a sorcerer.
Now, remember what we talked about getting excited? Remember?
Like trying to read what Chris Hyman is writing. So, yeah, I mean, this was much needed. You know, I mean, every 3 or 4 years for a new Mortal Kombat game to come out, I think that's just how it should be. I'm very curious to see what is going to come out next from Mortal Kombat because the fact that this one is so good. I think that, again, we both really enjoyed Mortal Kombat in 2011. We both really enjoyed Mortal Kombat X.
If you win again, I'm just going to shit my pants in front of everyone. No!
Poop time!
Oh my god! Dude.
Forward, back, forward, back.
We really need to have a fan going because I am sweating bullets right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is a good one.
Yeah,
this is a
really
fucking good one. I'm glad that we got this on because this is a fucking good one.
We should cap it here.
Yeah, no, so I think this is good. So, anyway, so, what are they saying? So,
Fatality.
Game of Thrones beers are incredible. So, Chris talks about the Game of Thrones beers, which I haven't had.
I've had. It's by Omgang.
He says that they are incredible. He says he would
incredible.
also like to see remastered versions of the original Mortal Kombat games, which I think would be super fun. But again, I mean, you're talking about 1992. You're talking over.
And you know, I think it'd be fun for a little bit, but it'd be.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking over 20 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a big. I don't know if people are like really, like, oh my god, I need to play the original Mortal Kombat.
You know, I think it'd be fun for a couple rounds, and then you know, you'd want to play something like this.
Right. Totally. So, again, thank you, Brendan. That was an epic fatality is what he said. Thank you, Brendan. So, let's go into the reviews of this, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
With Mortal Kombat being one of the most successful fighting franchises in the history of all video games, this is a welcome addition to the Mortal Kombat lineup of games.
Yeah.
For me, this was much needed. It was a fantastic entry. Although I will say that they brought into some kids. They brought in Cassie Cage, which was the daughter of Sonya and Johnny.
So, yeah.
They brought in
Jackie
Briggs.
Jax's daughter. And also Liu Kang's, isn't this a cousin of Liu Kang, or where is he?
There was
He's like right here.
Yeah, it was
right?
like Kung Lao or Liu Kang's cousin or nephew or something.
And they're cool. Their fighting styles are really, I feel like it's almost like...
Kung Jin.
Yeah. I can't see the names over here.
But it was neat to see them bring in new characters, although those characters I wasn't necessarily super stoked on. But they brought in like...
But these guys too, right? Like, I mean, look at... I can't see the name because
Ferrator.
Yeah, this is so cool. Like this, I mean, every character is so dynamic. But you know, using like this big guy and the little girl, like you know, I mean, you get to pick your different fighting styles. The stages are interactive.
Right.
You can pick up things. You can throw them. You can bounce off things. I mean, it's so cool, man.
Yeah, I think adding in Ferrator, Devora, Aaron Black, you know, some of these new characters was again a really neat thing, and then bringing in the old characters, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kano, Quan Chi, and having these stories that expanded from Mortal Kombat in 2011 was something that was really neat. And again, this was a welcome addition for me. So I'm going to go ahead and give Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat XL, which includes all the DLC, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I was very happy with it. I can say that sometimes there's moments of it that get a little stale, just, you know, fighting.
Sure.
But with the DLC they've done, the new stages and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, dude.
I think it was amazing. So
ridiculous.
I'm going to give Mortal Kombat XL a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna be there right there with you. 9 out of 10 for me. What I really miss and I really enjoyed, and I think it was the only Mortal Kombat that did this. I think it was Deception. And I might be wrong, but there was one occurrence where the game you could kind of circle the opponent and pick up different weapons around you. And it was really cool. I mean, I know traditionally it's a side-scrolling game, but like, man, that was pretty cool. I'd like to see maybe that being incorporated again.
So there you guys have it. 2 9 out of 10s for Mortal Kombat XL or Mortal Kombat X. I think this was a welcome addition to the fighting games of the current gen. I think it was much needed. and I can't wait to see what NetherRealm comes out with next. In fact, knowing, you know, at E3...
You have to choose me now.
Sorry.
You have to.
In fact, they already announced that they're going to be doing... They announced at E3 that they were going to be coming out with a... that was horrible. A sequel to Injustice. They're going to come out with Injustice 2, which, once it comes out, we will review it. We'll pair a beer with it.
And was this the one that did the story mode where it was kind of like God of War, where you had to like press triangle or like a button at a certain time and like they do like a series of moves and stuff like that?
So this story mode had, and we didn't even touch on that, guys. I'm sorry, but the story mode was awesome. And it was short, but it was super fun. And yeah, it had a lot of quick time events, which was kind of neat. Right. It was something that the series had never really done before. But you know, I think for to not get super carried away, I think if you guys haven't played it, Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat XL, pick it up. Go pick it up, grab it. You guys are going to enjoy it if you're a fan of fighting games.
Absolutely.
And I think that this is probably the best fighting game to have come out in the last few years. With that being said, Zacc's going to knock out a fatality right here. And again... Maybe
not.
We both give Mortal Kombat XL a 9 out of 10. And Mortal Kombat beer, the Imperial Stout, the Imperial IPA, go pick them up. They are fantastic.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We're Press Drink to Start. I'm Zacc.
I'm Josh.
We'll leave you with a fatality.
Make sure you guys are liking us on, liking and following us all on social media, Facebook,
Instagram.
And make sure that you guys watch all our old YouTube videos. Oh, babe.
You did that.
Babe.
Oh, my drink. I'm sorry.
Well, we're gonna go clean up a mess. Anyway, thank you guys for joining.
Fatality on the couch.
Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you guys next Tuesday for a brand new episode of Press Drink to Start.
I thought I heard someone speak.
Again, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to our videos on YouTube.
Thanks,
Thank you guys.
guys.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Later.
You kicked over yours, and I went to go clean it. I didn't